Hey everybody, it's Jennifer with the Family Fudge, and today I'm going to share lots of fun and easy breakfast toast ideas. I am a huge fan of breakfast toast, and the ideas I'm sharing today are not only quick and easy, but they only require a few ingredients, and they're easy enough that even your kids can make it for themselves. Many of these ideas are great for breakfast, but they're also perfect for lunch, a snack, or even a light supper. So stay tuned and I'll share all of these delicious ideas with you. There are endless combinations of breakfast toast that you can make. You can use any kind of bread you want, any kind of schmear, whether it's nut butter or cheese of some kind. Next, you're going to want to add either a fruit or veggie or both. Then you're going to add your toppings. Things like nuts or seeds, sauces like honey or salsa, all of those are great options. I'm kicking things off with my personal favorite breakfast toast, which is an avocado toast. I'm taking my pre-toasted bread, and to this I'm adding about a couple of tablespoons of whipped cream cheese. I really liked whipped cream cheese for this. It spreads so easily and it's light and airy. I like to add a good amount of this cream cheese, but not so much that it's gonna fall right off and be messy. Next, I'm adding some beautiful slices of perfectly ripe avocado. I like to add seasoning to my avocado, like salt and pepper, but if you have some of that everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's, that would be even better. Now this is good just as is. I really like to add a fried egg to the top. I love to drizzle on some hot sauce. This Cholula is my personal favorite, but you could also add salsa or fresh tomatoes would be good. And I'm gonna top this all off with a sprinkling of Mexican blended cheese. Now this one's definitely a little on the messy side, but it is so good, you have to try it. Next up, I'm sharing a sweeter option. I'm adding some chocolate hazelnut spread. So yes, this could also double for a dessert as well. I'm gonna spread this all over my bread, and as you can tell, I don't like to skimp on the chocolate hazelnut spread. Now for the fruit, you could really use so many different kinds of fruit here, but I kind of like a combination of sliced strawberries and sliced banana. So this is definitely reminding me of the fillings you might find in a crepe. I'm gonna finish this off with one more item. I'm adding some shredded up unsweetened coconut. This definitely puts it over the top. It's such a yummy combination, and it also adds a little bit of crunch. Up next is breakfast toast number 3. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of creamy almond butter. This stuff is very sticky, so I'm gonna try my best to smooth it out all over my toast. To this, I'm adding some fresh raspberries. And just like with any breakfast toast, how you arrange it on top is part of what makes it fun. All of these breakfast toast ideas are not only delicious, but they also look really cool too. So I'm just lining up my raspberries. They are so cute here on the bread. For some added crunch, I'm sprinkling on some sliced almonds. And last but not least, I'm also adding a drizzle on top. I've taken a little bit of raspberry jam and heated it up in the microwave so I can easily drizzle it all over my toast. Just a little bit goes a long way here. I love the combination of almonds and raspberries together. It makes me think of a really fancy dessert. For breakfast toast number 4, I'm switching back to a more savory option. To this, I'm going to add cream cheese. But this is not just regular cream cheese, this is a garden vegetable variety. So there's some onions in there, some bell pepper, celery. It's very delicious, very savory. To this, I'm adding some very thinly sliced pieces of cucumber. Now I know cucumber might not scream breakfast food, but I really like this, especially during the hot summer months. It's nice and cool and refreshing in the morning. Now this next part is optional, but I really like the combination of cucumber and feta cheese, so I'm sprinkling just a little bit over the top. And lastly, for some added crunch, I'm sprinkling a little bit of raw pumpkin seeds. These are unsalted and not roasted, but they really do add a yummy crunch to this toast. This next toast is full of yummy fall-inspired flavors, but it's something you can have year-round. To my pre-toasted bread, I'm adding a good amount of cashew butter. Now, I actually ground this cashew butter myself in the store, so it's really very thick. Next up, I'm going to take an apple. So for this toast, I just sliced my apple really nice and thin, and I'm gonna fit as many slices as I can on top of the toast. Next, I'm sprinkling on a little bit of cinnamon and a few pieces of chopped walnuts. And then last but not least, just a small drizzle of honey all over the top. So this breakfast toast definitely reminds me of apple pie. It's a little bit sweet, Lots of crunch. That cinnamon in there is so good. For this next idea, I'm starting with some cream cheese, but instead of using just plain cream cheese, I'm using a strawberry flavored cream cheese. So I'm spreading out a couple of tablespoons of this. And by the way, if you're not a big fan of regular cream cheese, you could also use a vegan cream cheese instead. It's time to add the fruit. And to go along with the strawberry cream cheese, I'm gonna add some fresh blueberries. I love the combination of strawberries and blueberries together. So I'm just gonna line up my blueberries right on the bread. It just makes it look really cute, like a little army of blueberries. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of crunch to this toast. You could use almonds or pecans, but since I've got walnuts, that's what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna give these a rough chop and sprinkle them all over my toast. Yum, I love that combination. Next, I'm gonna drizzle something a little unexpected onto this toast. I'm taking some orange marmalade and I've heated it up in the microwave so it's nice and thinned out. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit on top of my toast. This is a little bit sweet, a little bit tart, and with a fresh citrus taste, it's really gonna make a good topping for this toast. For breakfast toast number 7, I'm starting with my pre-toasted bread and then I'm using peanut butter. I feel like peanut butter is such a classic choice for breakfast toast. Of course, you could substitute this out for sun butter or wow butter if you have issues with peanut butter. You could use crunchy peanut butter or smooth, but I really like this natural smooth peanut butter. Next, I'm going to slice up pretty much a whole banana and I'm going to try to arrange it as pretty as I can on my toast. For some added crunch, I'm sprinkling on some store-bought granola. This is actually a chocolate peanut butter flavored granola. There's also pumpkin seeds in there, so it's a good combination of flavors. And then last, I'm going to sprinkle on just a little bit of cocoa powder. I love the combination of chocolate and peanut butter and bananas all together. Now for breakfast toast number 8, something a little bit different. To my pre-toasted bread, I'm adding several tablespoons of cottage cheese. If you've never had cottage cheese on toast, you should definitely try it. It is really good. To this, I'm adding some slices of fresh pineapple. This is really thinly sliced pineapple, and you could also use canned pineapple if that's what you have. Now this next part is optional, but I really like to add a sprinkling of pomegranate seeds. It looks really pretty on here, but it also makes for a really good combination of sweet and tart. And then to bring it all together, I'm going to drizzle the top with a little bit of honey. So this one has a lot of different flavors going on, but I think they work really well together and it's definitely something a little bit different. I hope you will make your own breakfast toast and that it'll become a quick and favorite breakfast for your whole family. If you'd like to see more breakfast ideas, you can click on the box right here. And if you'd like to see kid-friendly dinner ideas, you can click on the link over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.